I'm cooking. Oh no, my brain is cooking. It's mush. Hi, we're here at Alexander's Grand Salon, and we're going to go in and meet Ellie, and she's going to do our hair today. So you're going to see some ideas and thoughts of what you can use as you're getting yourself prepared for your wedding. Back here, this is my little room, your own little room. Dream, believe, imagine. Girls have longer faces. I kind of have the longer face type thing going. Is short hair or long hair better for that? Is there for longer faces?
I prefer the on the longer side around the face.
And when girls have short round faces, should they go with shorter haircuts or is just?
For a round face, I prefer the layers around the face because that way it all kind of contours, around it. So it kind of covers a little bit of the roundness of the face.
Okay.
If you want to go for a dramatic change, when the face is long, I like to do like an A-line cuts where they're short in the back and longer on the front. For a round face, I recommend more layers, and then kind of some layers coming around the face to frame the face.
Okay.
Which is what I do a lot because I have a round face.
So it kind of adds more softness then.
Softness, yeah. On the long faces look pretty with one length cuts. Like a nice A-line bob. Those are all pretty for a long face.
So why do we use the foil, Ellie?
The reason why we use the foil is because in the old days we used to use cap, and you pull the hair through the cap. There's little holes. You use a needle to pull the hair out. The foils are a lot easier, and you have more control of the color not going into your scalp and creating blotches of color on your scalp, on your head shaft. Getting creative is the fun part of this job, and that you never do the same thing. Most of my clients are like that. I'm not afraid to talk a client into making a change because it's nice. And the more come to me, the more often the more used to they get to the kind of work I do, so they're not surprised when I do something. Yes, they know it's going to be a change. They're never going to walk the same.
Well, it's important to go to someone, I would think early on, also, especially if you're a bride, like start the year before you're supposed to get married, or as soon as you know you're engaged, so you can find somebody you really trust with your hair.
Yes, it's good to have somebody for a while, and they know your hair, and they're accustomed to working with your hair type. And that also has a lot to do with your makeup as well.
That way, if you have time to talk with them way in advance, you can really start experimenting early on, so you know exactly what you're going to end up with in the long run.
Right. Out.
Do you have a preference as to which shampoo you like best?
I like to use the Pureology, and Paul Mitchell has good shampoo too. This is what I'm using in the bath bar today. So Paul Mitchell Color Treated.
Is that real gentle for color hair?
Yes. So I'm just towel drying the hair right now, and then I'm gonna put on my toner. put you there for about 5 minutes.
The second best part of getting your hair done, you get to take a nap under the dryer. Are lovely?
See the contrast there? You don't see it yet. At this point, I would cut it. But if I'm going to be doing a bride and she wants her hair up, I would not cut it because I want to save all the length I can to put her hair up.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is blow dry it, not put too much product on it, but just kind of dry it and see what it's going to do dry, and then try to do like an updo.
Okay.
And then like maybe it will be like a consultation prior to your wedding. And then we'll put it up, and then after that I'll cut it.
Now, does your salon here, do they do all of the things like waxing and pedicures and manicures?
Yes.
You do all of that?
They do massage, facials. I do some waxing in the room when it's required,
Okay.
like eyebrow waxing or lip waxing. Not chest waxing though.
That's okay. I like my men with hair on their chest.
Your man?
My only man.
Do you like the length? Are you trying to let it grow, or are you just growing it?
I was
Or
letting
fine.
it. I was letting it grow. If you think some needs to come off, that's fine too.
So you grab a little hair here, and then you clip it.
Oh.
And that can add length or fullness. So with that in mind, then I would cut it to blend with your hair.
Now, is this synthetic hair or real hair?
It's real hair.
Real hair.
I want to create a little bit of fullness.
Now, I can never get teasing to stay, but that's staying good for you.
Do you use conditioner on your hair?
Yes.
Okay, don't use it on your scalp. Just use it on your ends. Just a
Okay.
little bit on your ends,
Okay.
because you have a lot of natural oils on your scalp. And you create a lot of oils on your scalp, I think. So you don't need that conditioner on your scalp because it has a lot of oil in it.
Okay, so that just keeps it from staying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also good working spray, like styling spray.
Oh.
A nice tight brush like this.
Okay.
Some people even use toothbrushes to give it.
Oh, really?
Yes. One of my clients in the valley, she came out one day and she said, "You have said toothbrush. I carry it with me all the time."
Interesting. Never would have thought of that.
This is a very chic bride, and she just wants to look different.
Do most brides go for the soft, simple look, or do most of them seem to be wanting the curly?
Some of them like the kind of messy look.
Okay.
Messy but nice look, you know, but not so much of the curl anymore. So she could probably either put a tiara right here. Put it down? Can I put it down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that it's not too difficult for her husband to undo the night of.
No, this is not something that he's gonna spend hours taking 100 pins out.
Might scare him though when half the hair comes off.
Oh, and another thing too, that the hair doesn't have to be that particular color. It can be her color, her
Sure.
natural color, because I can
Good to match.
match it.
So you start curling in the middle of the strand and then pull it down.
And then pull it down. And I do one half going that way and then the other half going that way.
Okay.
If you want to create that kind of toss-up, messy look. If you were going to go out tonight, I would do it with a tight curling iron because I want it to stay.
Okay.
Yeah. So by the end of the night, by the time you're going out,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be just soft enough to get it to that desired curly that you want. It's not so tight.
When you're doing a bride's hair, how early do you like to start her hair before her picture time?
I like to start her about a couple hours before, just in case, so we change our mind about what because we've done 3 different tryouts, and it's possible that that day she'll be, well, I don't know, should I wear it down, should I wear it up? So we have a little more time.
Okay. So you do 3 different consultations with them before you after
In
wedding day?
that time that they schedule the appointment for, I can do a couple of tryouts, different looks. I like combination of flat irons and curling irons.
Okay.
Flat irons will smooth out the cuticles and makes it have more texture on your bangs.
Okay. And we will have on the show notes page all the information about Ellie's Salon and where you can locate her for girls who live in Southern California. She's well worth the travel. So this magazine Ellie was featured in. There's a spot in there where they discussed the hairstyle and the model that she had in this magazine. And if you go to our Flickr site, you'll be able to find several more pictures of different styles that Ellie used on this girl. And more information about Ellie and the salon that she's at here and all of her expertise. This is the article that Ellie was featured in. It's on page 107. And if you go to the 2007 Hair Gallery magazine, you can find it and read all about Ellie and her salon. So how are we liking the cut, girls?
And this is called point cutting. Can you see me now?
Now I can see. I'm not the shaggy dog.
I think this is a perfect cut for LeeAnn, because she can have those layers around her face, and also she can create fullness, and she has length if she wants to put curls in there. It's very ideal. It's just the perfect length resting on her shoulders. She could also do a nice A-line, but we're not going to be that drastic today, but I would love to do an A-line shortcut for her, maybe for the holidays.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll get daring.
And also, LeeAnn, if you wanted to create like bounce and fullness, you can get Velcro rollers, big rollers,
Okay.
and just place them on there, and you will have a nice full of bouncy curls, but not, curl, but it'll be soft and pretty
Now, do you put that on when it's partially dry or when it's wet?
when it's dry.
Dry.
After you blow dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the reason we don't cross our legs when we get our hair cut?
It's because you end up with the one side long and one side short.
So keep your
Because
legs uncrossed.
your spine kind of is left-sided when you're
Okay.
sitting down.
So keep your legs uncrossed, ladies, or you have a lopsided haircut. Yeah, I use that hairspray at home. That's good stuff. I like
I
that.
love this hairspray. I think it's the best.
So join us again for our next get together with Ellie, and we'll be discussing makeup and tips you can do for your wedding.
Thank you.
Bye.